Welcome. I'm Peter Vandesand, and I'm here to give you a little mini teaching on something that you're going to find very important and you're definitely going to want to clue into. How to truly prosper. First, my question to you is, how intentional are you to prosper? Because everything has to do with intentionality. Think for a second. What does it mean to be intentional? To be purposeful in word, action, and making thoughtful choices. Here's a quick little 3-step process in being more intentional. First, state your intention privately, out loud, so that your head connects with your heart. You have to hear it first, to go in through your ears, into your mind, and then down to your heart. This helps you to believe the stated intention. Second, present your intention before the Lord. Third, listen and wait until. You might ask yourself, until what? Until the answer comes. This is where it is critical and crucial that we learn to linger in the presence of our Lord, waiting patiently until. So think about this for a second. What does linger even mean? Linger is the reluctancy to leave. So that could be to leave someone's presence, to leave a location. It's a reluctancy to leave. It is different than waiting. So let's go back to this quick process. To be intentional, state your intentional out loud. Present your intention to the Lord. Then listen and wait while lingering until you get the answer in fullness. First step to prospering. And the best example is to consider yourself like a plant. You first must pray to be placed. For placed is a specific positioning. 3 components to positioning. 1, location, specific territory to thrive. Second, situated, specific adjustment to surroundings. And thirdly, setting, specific population or people. So you must pray to be placed. So I got a question for you. What soil are you currently in? Think about that. Think on that. And are you planted there also? In that particular soil? How fertile is that soil? So let's go to the second step to prospering. You must pray to be planted. Remember, you're a plant. So, being a plant, you can't plant yourself. For planted is deeply rooted, firmly fixed, ingrained. We are to be like a tree planted by the living streams of water, where our roots spread out. They are nourished into every area of our life, where then the leaf does not wither, but we bear fruit and we prosper. So what is the main stream of water? Because it talks about streams of water. Well, there's a main stream. This is in the knowing that the spiritual environment is the one that provides for us the main stream of water. It is the main fountain that the other streams will come forth from into the different and various areas of our life, into our work, into our home, into our social setting, into our health, into our finances, and thus impacts us also into the spiritual environment of where we need to be nourished and fed. So question, is there any area of your life where the streams or the stream of living water is blocked? Where you are not productive, you're not bearing fruit? So think about those areas: work, home, social, health, financial, and spiritual. Maybe you are under the wrong authority of the church that you are attending. Maybe you're not being spiritually fed there. Let's go to step 3. The third and final process to prosper. You pray to prosper in the soil of richness. For prosper is to flourish. It's a flourishing in the soil where you have a connection of head and heart. Think about, there are 3 yields to any soil: 100-fold, 60-fold, or 30-fold. What determines the fold? So ponder on that for a second. What determines your fold is more important. For your fold is not going to be my fold, and my fold is not your fold. It is directly related to your mentality measurement. Example: being negative and saying, I can't do this, you immediately are drawing a boundary around you and your potential. And then guess what? God operates within that same boundary. For Jesus said, take heed to the word that you hear, because the way you hear is the way it's going to be measured back to you. So we need to change our perception of things. And we need to truly be intentional in listening. Listening not only what is coming out of our mouth, listening to how we state our intention, but then most importantly, listening to the one who knows all things, to the one that will give you direction, instruction, give you more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and discernment of his truth, of his word. That is listening intentionally to our Lord, not to these outside interference, not to the outside distractions, not to these outside interruptions. So let's go back to the very beginning of this. How do we prosper? You must think about being more intentional in everything you do, in every aspect of your life, with your finances, with your time, with your talent, with your friends and family. I'll tell you a little story about my wife. One of the most awesome people that I have ever met, because she was intentional in wanting to teach all grade levels. But then there was an obstacle when she came to the college and university level, whereas it's very difficult to break in. Many people have to serve as an adjunct anywhere from 5 to 10 years before an opportunity produces itself for them to become a full-time faculty member at a college or university. So here's what happened. She had received her master's, and she was working as a part-time adjunct. And fully knowing that she wanted to become a full-time faculty member, one day after much prayer, the Lord said, tell her to state her intention to the people there who do the hiring at the college. So she went forth the next day and she did that. And this was the response. After she said, well, you know, I really want to come on board and work as a full-time faculty member here, and I thought you should know. The person on the other end laughed, said, oh, honey, you're probably going to have to be here for at least a minimum of 5 years as a part-time adjunct before you'll even be considered for full-time. Well, would you know? No sooner had she stated that intention, 2 weeks later, she receives a phone call from a full-time faculty member there at the college that she had only met one time. And the conversation went like this. Oh, hi, Michelle. I'm Dr. So-and-so. And I was wondering if you would be interested in my position here at the college, because I'm looking to transfer to another college out of state. And I would like to be able to recommend you, but I wanted to talk to you first. Are you kidding me? My wife was overjoyed, jumped at the chance. She said, yes, by all means. Well, to make a long story short, she not only got the interim position, but then in that short 3-month time, she had demonstrated there to the college that she was going to be a valuable asset. So she did not have to go through the interviewing for the main job. It happened to be that the vice president said, oh, yeah, I know Michelle. I really don't need to interview her. Boom. See how God works? State forth your intention. Present it to the Lord. See what he has to say about it. Listen. Wait. until the answer comes. I leave you with this thought. Change what you see. Change what you say. And you will turn the direction of your life to prosper. So be blessed with this mini teaching. Implement these things today so that your life will turn. You will have the streams, the living streams of water will flow from you into every aspect and every area of your life. So be blessed until next time. Thank you.